What up, Fight World? This Amin Boxing Club, man. Let's get to it. So, Robert Garcia, man, he kind of, he pretty much exposed what's going on between Kambosos team. You know what they trying to do. So what he's saying is, according to Robert Garcia, man, because he got a phone call from somebody on Kambosos camp. And they was talking to him and telling him they thought Robert Garcia was another guy named Robert, but it was a Robert that works with he put the fights together for Kambosos. So the guy called him thinking it's Robert, the Robert that he thought it was, and it was actually Robert Garcia. But Robert Garcia didn't say nothing. He just listened to everything and he got all the information from him basically. So that's what went on with that. So basically, they told Robert Garcia the whole setup of what they're trying to do with Kambosos. And what was going on is, okay, let me break this down. All right, so Lou DiBella, he has Emmanuel Togo is one of his fighters, and George Kambosos is one of his fighters. So what the plan is, they want to get Ryan Garcia, and that fight is, I think it's official now, well, Ryan Garcia versus Emmanuel Togo. And then they want to do George Kambosos versus a tune-up. He didn't say who the tune-up was going to be, but according to Robert Garcia, he said the tune-up was going to be in Australia. So he probably was going to fight somebody out there in his home crowd. And then him and Ryan Garcia, which they should win those fights, they feel like. So then they'll have a big fight. But Robert Garcia saying that it's going to be out here. He's saying that the fight will be in the United States and not in Australia. So, man, the crazy thing is, man, the whole time, man, we looking at it like, man, why the Devin Haney fight ain't going through? Like, what's going on with that? And then I seen him like talking, like, he was communicating with Lomachenko. Look like Lomachenko was about to get the fight. But George Kambosos, man, I won't lie to you, man. Out of all of the lightweights, the best chance he got at winning against a top name is Ryan Garcia. And it's not 100% that he gonna win that fight. You know what I'm saying? It's not 100% he gonna win that fight because George Kambosos, man, he did his thing. He beat Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez like put on like one of his worst performances. His corner was not giving him the right information. His corner wasn't helping him. Wrong game plan. He got in there trying to knock this man out, but he was putting pressure on Kambosos, but it was not educated pressure. It was just wild. Like he felt like he just could do anything. Like, he just felt invincible. Like he could just walk in and just do whatever. Got knocked down, fight, went into Kambosos' direction as far as, Kambosos had the upper hand and, Tio lost that fight. You know what I'm saying? He made a bunch of excuses after the fight or what happened, whatever happened. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like, Kambosos is not better than Teofimo Lopez, but he was the better man that night. I feel like in the rematch, if, the fight won't be at 35 because Tio said he can't make 135. But if they was to fight at 140, I'd definitely pick Tio to stop him. Tio knocked him down late in the fight, and it looked like he was going to probably finish him, but, it didn't happen. But, Kambosos is a tough fighter, but he get hit a lot. Kambosos is a tough fighter, but he get hit a lot. He not like no super hard puncher, you know what I'm saying? He don't hit super hard or nothing like that, so, Tio wouldn't have to, if they was to rematch, Tio wouldn't have to worry about, him really knocking him out. He mostly have to worry about him outboxing him or something like that. But all right, so George Kambosos, man, if he was to fight Ryan Garcia, being that you get hit a lot, and Ryan Garcia got this super fast, hard left hook, man, and it's sharp, you know what I'm saying? His best punch. He catch him with that, man, I could see him knocking George Kambosos out. If he don't knock him out right away, he could put him down and then he could finish him. I feel like he the taller fighter, faster hands, more power. Ryan Garcia, on the other hand, don't have a chin. He got put down by Luke Campbell. He fell all on his arm. Like it was, if Luke Campbell had if Luke Campbell was a different fighter, they would have finished Ryan off. But he caught Ryan with a good shot or whatever, and he put him down. But he not a finisher. He not a finisher like that. So he couldn't finish Ryan Garcia. So the fight is closer for like Kambosos could win that fight too, because Kambosos, like, even though he's not the biggest puncher, you obviously, like, as we saw against Luke Campbell, you don't have to, because Kambosos is a bigger puncher than Luke Campbell, in my opinion. So Kambosos was to hit Ryan Garcia repeatedly. I think he can put him down and he can finish him, but I don't even look at Kambosos as somebody like that's a finisher, you know what I'm saying? But that's a closer fight for both of them, you know, like that's kind of a close fight, man. If I would have to lean towards somebody, man, right now it's hard for me to lean towards anybody because I could see both of them winning. Like, you know, I give them the same chance, you know, 50-50 fight. You know, I have to do more research on them to see how I really, you know, who I would lean to more. But as of right now, though, I really don't know who I pick to win that fight. It's a winnable fight for both of them, and I think that's why, and that's they can make it a big fight. That's why Kambosos rather fight Ryan Garcia, man. You know, another thing, man, boxing, they say it's like 90% mental. So being that it's 90% mental, I'm thinking of that now. So now I'm gonna lean towards George Kambosos. But you know, I won't be surprised if Ryan Garcia win, because Ryan Garcia, man, you know, he said he got mental health issues and stuff like that, you know, which is serious, you know, ain't nothing to play with. But he said he got mental health issues and stuff like that. And if you get put on a big stage like that, you know, because it's not like the biggest stage, but it's still a big stage because it's for 3 belts, you know, and people gonna tune in for that. The Mexican fans, all fans, but you know, he got his Mexican fan base. You know, they support their fighters 100%. Then you got George Kambosos, he got a whole country behind him, so it's gonna be a big fight. And you know, if you on that big stage again, man, you know, you could start having anxiety. I mean, shit, that's, you know, it's real. So, you know, you never know how he gonna be feeling mentally walking to the ring or in that fight, you know. So I would lean towards George Kambosos, but if Ryan Garcia was to knock him out, I would not be surprised at all, you know. But, you know, man, it's crazy, man, because I would like to see Devin Haney get this fight, because I feel like Devin Haney deserve it. Devin Haney, they won't give him a shot, man. You know, the belt Devin Haney got, he got it because Lomachenko gave it up. And he can't even get a fight for real. Like, I mean, of course, the JoJo Diaz's of the world, like, and JoJo didn't even want to fight him at first, and Devin got a belt. Like, he had to put pressure on JoJo to fight him, man. And you know, JoJo ended up doing it, but hey, man. Of course, Jorge Linares, he'll fight him. Fighters like that, right now, they'll fight Devin Haney, but the ones with the belts and stuff like that, man, are like, you know, Lomachenko, he dropped his belt to not fight him. George Kambosos, I guess he feel like how T.O. felt when T.O. beat Lomachenko. Like, they think they're on top of the world, but you really just, man, you deserve it, man. You deserve the win and all of that, but they let it go to their head, man. They changed, because at first he was talking about how he was gonna fight Devin Haney, and you know, it's for the real undisputed. T.O. not undisputed, then he called himself undisputed. Everybody know the story, how that went, man. So, you know, a lot of times I be liking fighters. Like, I at first I was liking Teofimo, and then once he got the belt, he changed, and it made me not like him that much. And then the same thing with George Kambosos. I was liking George Kambosos because he was sounding like he a real fighter, that, you know, he really gonna fight you and stuff like that. But he got the belt and he started talking different, man. And I know he got a bunch of people in his ear telling him, oh, you could do this, you could do that. But still, man, come on, man. Like, if you felt like, I feel like if Devin Haney if Tevin Farmer had the WBC belt just like Devin Haney had it, I feel like those fighters would have been on Tevin Farmer. They would have been getting it up off of him, man. Like, they'll be fighting him. It wouldn't be hard for him to get a fight, because they know in their head, they like, I know I could beat Tevin Farmer. I know I could beat Tevin Farmer, you know. But when they come to Devin Haney, they're like, nah, I don't like that style. Nah, he gonna run, or whatever excuses they make. They know that they gonna lose that fight. They're not confident that they're gonna win that fight. But it's a lot of stuff be going on with the promoters too, man, because they saying that Eddie Hearn. I know George Kambosos said something about Eddie Hearn ain't trying to put no money in Devin Haney, but you know, man, they got money, man. Devin Haney, they make money, man. So I just don't believe that part, man. I think if they really want the fight to happen, it'll happen for Undisputed, man. You know, that's like really like the biggest fight really that you can make at lightweight for Undisputed, you know. So they're making it too hard. I feel like Devin Haney, man, he should go up and move to 140, and you know, it's sad that he won't. It's sad that he won't be able to be undisputed, you know, and actually fight for a belt, because these guys just don't want to fight him, man. And it's clear as day they don't want to fight him. At 140, I definitely feel like they'll be more willing to fight him. But at 135, man, they not. He got a belt, and he got a beg to fight fighters. Then it's still not happening. And, you know, that what makes him a boogeyman. But I know some people will argue and say that Devin is not a boogeyman because ain't nobody scared of him and he don't even hit hard and, you know, all of this stuff. But, man, hey, fight the man, you know. And I'll say it again, like, if he was Tevin Farmer, and now I'm using Tevin Farmer not to disrespect him, but I'm just saying, like, Tevin Farmer, fighters like Tevin Farmer, man, they wouldn't have problems getting fights with fighters because they feel like, you know, they don't look at Tevin Farmer like he that good. Like, you know, he was a nice fighter, but they don't look at him like, okay, he finna run this division. But Devin Haney definitely could have been undisputed at 135. You know, he can make noise he could do his thing at 140, but that's a whole nother story, man, because we're gonna see how he look when he get to 140. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, you know, but hey, it is what it is, man. This is what's going on in boxing. This is the type of stuff that we gotta fix in boxing, man. We gotta find a way to they gotta make these fighters fight, man. They gotta find a way to make these fights happen, man. Like, it shouldn't be this hard for a guy that's undefeated with a WBC belt to get a fight, man. And then on top of that, they changing the belt name. It's a WBC super belt. It's a franchise. It's a pride belt. Like, I just don't understand it, man. You know, the WBC, they make up rules as time go along. They just keep making up different rules and stuff. But, you know, man, I'm gonna just, you know, wrap this video up, man. But everybody, man, drop in the comment section how y'all feel about this, man. How y'all feel about, you know, Robert Garcia, man. He got the info. He exposed them, man, but he didn't go hard on them. But he did expose them, and he was laughing. He like kind of said what happened in the phone call. But, you know, man, let me know how y'all feel about that, and you know, just drop in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feel about Devin Haney not being able to get a shot. You know, like, do y'all feel like he deserve a shot with Kambosos, or y'all feel like he should just move to 140 and, you know, pretty much start over and, you know, get it out the mud, man? He gotta go to 140 and do his thing, man. But that's all I got, Fight World. Everybody like, comment, and subscribe, man. I'm out.